Hello, Dr. Sushma Singh this side. Today we start Unit 26, Migration. Human beings have tendency to move from place to place in search of better life or sometimes through some compulsion. They have migrated from place to place throughout history. In this century where globalization has made distant places more connected than ever, migration has become an important feature. An attempt has been made here to develop an understanding of the phenomena of migration. It is generally believed that migration is one of the most significant factors leading to population change. Human beings are on the move even though the population has settled down in geographical space all over the world. Historical records show that people moved away from the age-old nomadism long ago and have been moving from one place to the other for various reasons. The reasons for migration may be different and specific to individuals and families. This unit deals with the meaning and origin of migration process with special reference to India. The first section deals with the concept of migration to the context of economic development. In the second section, an attempt has been made to classify migration into different types. The third section deals with examples of internal and external migration. The fourth section deals with a set of factors of migration. However, the migration is included mainly by economic opportunities available in the cities. There are several social factors which also play a role in migration. The best example is the migration of women from their parental home to the home of their spouse after marriage. There is a demographic factor for migration. The supposedly surplus labor force in a certain age group out migrates from the place of their residence or birth to the nearby towns or far off cities, which seems to be holding a promise for a better future. The fifth section deals with the impact of migration on the places of origin and the places of destination. These regions register the impact of migration on the population structure. The last section deals with the migration trends in the world in general with specific reference to India. Statistical material is available in the census records to indicate the volume and direction of intrastate and interstate migration. Now let us move to the next point, understanding migration. The term migration refers to the movement of organisms like animals and birds in geographical space. It also refers to the movement of people as individuals or groups from one place to another. Migration thus means a change of residence. The distance, direction, and duration of migration is not important, even though any of the three factors may play a role in defining the character of migration in a city or country. There are several factors which induce people to migrate. The reasons may be economic, social, or political. When people migrate within the same country, it is called internal migration. When migration involves crossing the boundaries of a given country, it is called international migration. In the recent history of the world, large volumes of population have migrated to long distances. For example, the Jews migrated from Germany to other parts of the world to avoid persecution under Hitler's Nazist regime. Another example of large-scale migration in the recent world history is the movement of people following the partition of British India and independence in 1947. The Hindu and the Sikh in the newly created Dominion of Pakistan migrated to India. In turn, the Muslim of the India migrated to Pakistan. It is estimated that during the period 1947 to 1950, 10 million people migrated from Pakistan to India, and 7.5 million Muslims migrated from India to Pakistan. As is generally known that a census of population is taken every 10 years. It is a convention followed by all countries of the world. In India, a census of population has been conducted on a decennial basis since the fourth quarter of the 19th century. The latest census was conducted in 2001. According to the census definition, a migrant is one who at a given census was enumerated at a place other than his or her place of birth. His or her stay at the present place of residence may be of any duration, short or long. Demographers generally refer to inward migration as immigration and outward migration as emigration. It is obvious that migration is an important factor of change in the characteristics of population as distributed in geographical space. As stated earlier, most governments in the world conduct a census of population after every 10 years. The data are collected on aspects such as the place of birth and the place of enumeration at a certain census. It is vital information for the study of migration within the country or outside. A migrant is a person who has crossed a certain boundaries, be it a MSO, mean revenue village, or a municipal boundaries, a tehsil, a district, a state, or a country. The distance covered and a certain length of time spent across that boundary in a new area of residence away from the place of birth are important factors in defining the characteristics of the migrants. Here we want to close this lecture. Thanks for listening.